Episode number 1208, self-discipline and money. Guys, go ahead and write that one down. I'm excited for today's subject, and it was inspired by a question that a person had last week, and I decided today was the day to do the training. So good Monday, everybody. Look, if you want to become financially free, financially successful, there's going to be certain things that you need to do. I actually remember hearing a statistic where it said out of 100 people who started at work at age 21, by age 65, only one person was going to be financially rich. 4 would be financially independent. 15 are going to have maybe a little bit of money put aside, and the other 80 will still be working. Think about that. 80 people will still be working at the age of 65, or they're going to be broke, dependent on pensions, or worse, even dead. Think about that. 80%. If you guys do not follow the advice that I give you in this particular episode, you could be one in the 80. And I highly doubt that that is any of you, but just want to make sure. So the primary reason for financial problems in life, number 1, lack of self-discipline. Number 2, self-mastery. Number 3 is self-control. It is the ability to delay gratification in the short term. The ability to delay gratification in the short term. It is the tendency for people to spend everything that they earn and even a little more, besides maybe using some credit cards or different kinds of loans. They become obsessed to the point that every time that they make money, they want to spend it. Okay, now here's another stat. I found it really interesting. After a lifetime of work, the average American family has a net worth of about $8,000. Think about that. They've worked for 4 or 5 decades and they have $8,000 to their name. People continue to spend and borrow as if there's no tomorrow. Every time they make money, they spend. Now, here's the reality. There are more opportunities to achieve wealth and prosperity today for more people in more ways than has ever existed on the history of this planet. It has never been more possible for you to achieve financial independence than right now. But here's the key, and I want to give you guys this key today. You've got to make a resolution. Make a resolution. Make a resolve. A resolution, a commitment to do it. And this is the key. You must follow through on your resolution. You've got to follow through on your resolve. You've got to follow through that. And again, the reason is lack of self-discipline. It's the inability to delay gratification. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. Whenever many get a paycheck, not everybody, but a lot, whether it's from their job or some type of bonus, maybe a commission, maybe in the US, you get an IRS government refund. Maybe you get an inheritance, which is money that's just given to you. For most people, the very first thing that they think about is how they can spend this money as quickly as possible on as many pleasures as possible. So here's what I want you guys to start doing today. And this is going to be key. I want you to rewire in your mind and in your brain your responses about money. Okay, so the starting point of achieving financial independence is number 1, discipline yourself to rewire your attitude towards money. And I'm going to tell you guys how to do that. I'm actually going to give you strategies because you have to associate happiness with saving money. Okay, now you're not going to hear this a lot from the financial gurus out there, but the reality is this: when you begin saving money in this way, something miraculous is going to start to happen within you. Number 1 is you're going to start feeling happy about the idea of having money in the bank. There's just something that happens in your mind. There is a peace of mind that is going to come to you that everything is going to be okay and work out. Even if you only have your account with $10, what happens is you get this feeling of greater self-control and personal power, and you actually start to feel happier about yourself. Not that the money itself makes you happier, but you start to gain confidence again. Okay, you start to gain this awareness, which actually makes you wiser financially speaking. In fact, the very act of disciplining yourself to save money makes you feel stronger and more control of your destiny. That's been my personal experience. Every time that you get extra money, I want you to put a percentage of that money, whether it's 5%, 10%, 15%, and so forth, into your financial freedom account. That's what I like to call it. Not just a checking account, not just a savings account. This is your financial freedom account. Now, here's what's going to start to happen. Eventually, your financial freedom account is going to begin to grow. It could happen the first month, the second month, or the third month. And what happens is the more money that you have in your bank, the more energy it's going to generate. And guess what's going to happen? More money is going to be attracted into your life because of both your awareness and discipline to it. So not only are you going to feel better, but you're going to attract more money into your life. You guys hear all the time, it takes money to make money. And that's true. And as you begin to save and accumulate money and invest, this is what starts to happen. Now, you can call it God, you can call it the universe, I call it God, but whatever it is that you desire to call it, more money will be attracted to you and you to it, that you can save and accumulate and invest. Everyone who's ever practiced this principle of regular saving and investing is absolutely astonished and how quickly their financial fortunes start to change for the better. I can tell you from my own personal experience that this works, and it can start to work for you as well. So don't take all your money and trade it. Don't take all your money and spend it. Don't take all your money and put it into a bank account or even into the business. Take a percentage of your money and save it every month. Now, people tell me all the time, Brandon, that's easy for you to say. You make a lot of money. Guys, don't use that as an excuse. I saved a little when I had a little. You can't wait until your ship comes in to start saving money because you haven't built in this behavior and habit of doing such a thing. Like if you cannot save money right now, you will not save money when you make 6 and 7 figures. That I can promise you. I've seen it all too often with many people becoming broke because their habits and discipline don't change. So don't fool yourself into that kind of thinking. Now, as I finish here, I want to challenge you guys. I want you to set up a financial freedom account. If you don't have one, get one set up, and I want you to add to it every time that you get paid. Confidence is going to start to be a part of who you are. You will feel better and like things are progressing. It's going to create a compound effect in your life. It's going to create momentum in your life, not just financially, but in the other ways as well. So guys, if you like this message, go ahead and put an amen inside the chat box. I want you guys to have an amazing day. I want you to have an amazing week. And I'm going to see you guys at the top and on the other side of success. Have a great day, everyone. And we will talk to you again very soon.